Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio and our Bat Challenge. That is the Bob's Angels 1000 Challenge. That's not an issue. I'll bring these over this way like this, and I will put a belt under there. And I'll run more out that way. Right, so I've got that sort of, that's coming down. I've got two of the basic ones that I need. Then I'm also going to need these red circuit boards in here. I need red circuits right there. And that's red circuits that we're making here. If you have a look up this way. Red circuit. We're making red circuits right here. So I've got to filter some of these out. I'm going to have to make myself a few more basic splitters. So I need to go to Bob's Logistics over here, and I need to make a collection of splitters. I'll make a couple of underground belts as well, and I'll make a few more inserters like that. And then we take one splitter down here, and we put a filter on it. We do the red circuit like this. That will prioritize out. I'm going to put that on the right-hand side, so it comes down over here. I've also run out of basic transport belts, so I need to go and get some of those. Where's my transport belt creation? There it is. We are building transport belts over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, I'm carrying 600 of these. That's going to be using up a little bit of the iron for a minute, so we don't need to worry too much about that. It's not like a major hardship or anything. It's just going to be a little bit inconvenient at times, possibly. Then from here, I want to put a second one of those in so that I pull some of that out and then we filter them out from down here, but it allows both of them to keep running up that way. And next, I want to take a belt from here and I want to run that one over like that, and I will put an underground belt going over to there, and then I will run that belt over to there. I will do underground belts and then overground belts like that. Right, underground, overground, and there we have it. So far, we're getting there. We're getting all of the different materials into place. So we need to build electronics blocks next, and then from those, I want to be making the electronic block 1. I need to bring down copper cable harnesses in order to be able to do that. Now, that's actually relatively easy. I've got the copper cable harnesses right there, plus I've got these other materials down here. I don't need those grey circuits beyond this point. So I'm hoping now we can kind of like do another balancing act from this. So we got the grey circuit board and the construction frames right here on the first belt. So if we just grab a few of them like that, and I will go 1, 2, 3, and 4 like that. So we put 4 of these in straight away. We will say electronics blocks in there, and we will copy and paste that onto there. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. We put a belt down up on the top side of that one and take that one out over that way. This belt goes out as far as here. I will need to put a filter out onto there, and I will need to actually, wait, we're going to put the filter up slightly like that, and then this filter here, we're going to be filtering out the construction frames once again. I'm going to want to put the construction frames coming out on the right-hand side, and then I can put that one in. It's just going to stop those grey circuits from going any further than what they are right now. That one's going to come straight out onto there, and you're going to run along there. So I've got construction frames and red circuits running out this side, and then we've got the completed blocks coming up onto this piece up here. I'll put 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And we will activate this. So that's now all up and running. Production at the moment. We've got 6 megawatts of power being used out of our 21. It's not taking too long. These are going to take a minute to make, but we are now making electronics blocks, which is absolutely fantastic. That's going to start to speed things up a little bit. Then from there, I want to start making electronics block 1. So we've got the red circuit and the construction frame down the bottom. right there. And I also need to be able to collect those items and put them onto this belt over here. So what we're going to need to do is I'm going to need to put another one of these double filters in. So I'll put one right there like that. Actually, you know what? No, that one can go. This one can go here like this. And then I will filter from here. I want to go into Angel's Components. I'll come down here. I want copper cable harness like that. And I do want that on that side. And then I can drop this one into here. So I've got the copper cable harnesses coming out. You can then bring this one forward by one belt. And then that's going to drop down there like that. This belt here is going to come down. It's going to run along there. So, oops, no, it's not. Let's bring you down. Bring you underneath. And put you up onto there. So I've now got the 4 ingredients that I'm going to need to make the electronics blocks. Red circuits, construction frames, copper cable harness, and the original electronic blocks. I need to put all 4 of those components together into factories, and then I've got to output from those into new factories. So what we'll actually do is that one will go up by 1 space, I believe. You will go, yes, they will do it like that. So put 4 of these down. I'll run a belt along here. Actually, no, I don't want to be putting 4 of these down at all. So I've just gone to pick those up. Do they split apart when I put them down? I put it down and then I pick... Yes, they do. They split into individual components. Let's make a few more of these components then. I will make 10 more of them. Right, yeah, they will do just fine. They can start making. And I'll run that one along there like that. Okay, so we've got the basics on here. And then I can go into you. I can go to Angel's Blocks. And I can take Electronics Block Level 1. Next, I need to do the same as what I've done over here, where we've got lots of ingredients coming in on the sides. I need to put ingredient in, and then ingredient out from here. But the ingredient out is going to have to go onto a belt. It's an underground belt, it's what it's going to have to go onto. So we've got an underground belt will go under there. It comes up. It can't actually go underneath this one. That doesn't work like that. So this one's going to have to go from here. It's going to go a bit higher up. So we'll start you off there. And I'll move you like that. So this belt here, this one will go out there. And then I can actually do it. Let's turn you around. Let's put you that way. And then we'll put you that way like that. So this one here, I can drop tile position is going to be up there. And you here, your drop tile position is going to be up there as well. So you go on here. You go on here on this side. Like that. And that means I can then put one of these down here like this. You go there like that. And you go there like that. I then put an underground belt going underneath the inserter and out to this side. And then that can just go on a bit further. Actually, that's going to just go on by 1. Because basically, I'm just going to take that pattern. I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to just do exactly the same again. I'm going to put back to back like there. And then I'm going to leave a gap of 2. I'm going to move them over like this. We will put one inserter there and one inserter there. That one there and there. Turn that one there and there like that. You up this way, drop tile position there. You drop tile position there like that. So you can see they're now both in the correct direction. I want to have an underground belt on that one to go underneath the next belt. You will go up above there, and you'll be an underground belt on there as well. We will put you up to there, and you will go up to there. I'll put a belt going in between the 2, and that one can extend out the end. Then I can run down this side. I can copy that one into those 3 like that. I can take some more electricity poles. I'm going to need several more of these. I can put that one there. Actually, if I put 2 there like that, and then I go 1, 2 there like that, that actually covers all of them with all of the power that we need. And then I can bring you over this way, and suddenly everything is all joined up. I'll go into Angel's Power, and I'll make 50 odd of them, like that. That's got a whole load of those going, and I'm now making electronic block level 1. Both coming out onto this line over here. There we go. We've got electronics blocks level 1. And all of this line is going to take a while to fill up with all of the materials that we need, but it will eventually do it. And this line over here, this is filling up with everything that we need as well. So the next thing that I want to do is I want to go back in here. I've got stone bricks, I've got cabling, I've got copper servo motors, and I've got electronics blocks level 1. I will mosey my way on up here, and we will get some of these bricks. Now, I'm actually going to use these like that. And I'm going to drop one out on there. So it is putting the brick only on one side of the belt. That way I don't have to go and change it around in a little while and move it to just one side of the belt. You can come out over that way and then drop down onto there. The underground belt will go to that point. So I've got bricks, cabling, copper servo motors, electronics blocks. So I'm going to want to bring the electronics blocks that I'm making from down here. I'm going to need to bring those up. Now, the difficult bit with this is that I need to either bring those all the way up or the bricks all the way down, and then those have got to run all the way down here. So what I think we'll do is we'll leave a gap of a couple, like we'll leave a little bit of space in between them, and then we'll run those all the way down there in a line down there like that. And then we'll start setting up the belt, start setting up the manufacturing from this end down here. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. I'm not going to do any more than that for a minute. We'll just have these, and we can always extend that out later on and do more of them should we need to. Except that I need 4 components on each of these, so those 3 there are no good whatsoever. What we will do instead is we will simply do copy, and I will copy that right there. Okay, that one's sort of coming around that way. I'm going to drop that one down on there like that. And then this one here, I'm going to drop that one down on there like that. So it's giving me, it's basically, I just want a rough idea of where I'm supposed to put everything, because it's going to be a lot quicker if I can do it like this. So I put that one on there like that. And I go on here with these. Same with that one. And this one here doesn't actually need anything, so I can get rid of that one and that one. And then we can put our belts in here. One there, and that one going up there. And then I can run belts here all the way up through like that. I can put these in here. The assembling machines. But then what I'm going to do is I've got to change this recipe over. There's definitely not the electronics blocks that we want in here. It's the logistics blocks that we're making in here now. So we want to go like that and change those over to logistics blocks. I've got the correct materials running up through there, and that's where the logistics blocks are going to run out. So now all I got to do is just make sure that I've got these coming in the right way. One there, one there, one there, and one here. And then I go up like that, turn, and put those in there like that. Okay, that is excellent and fan-dabby-doozer. The only other thing I need is a bit of power. One in here and here. One in here and here. And I'll dump one there like that. And I'll do another one over here like that. So we've got the materials that we want coming in. Then I can take these bricks. These are going to run in a straight line all the way down here. We're going to be needing bricks for other things as well. So I bring these up. And they're going to run along there. We're not going to have room for putting any extra belts in around these. So I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. That one's going to go down to there, and it's going to drop into the side, and that's going to bring the bricks all the way down through. There we go, see? I got 2,300 in that chest and 500 in that. We got lots of bricks. Basically, we got loads and loads of bricks. We don't need to worry about a shortage of bricks. They're all going to come in. I've already got lots of electronic blocks. It's really amazing how fast you can build things. Even when you think you've got like shortages of stuff coming through, it still makes things at a very reasonable rate, pumping it all through. Just so long as you can keep the basic materials at the start, it does keep generally trickling everything through all of the base. Now, we've got a bit of a shortage of tin coming in here, which is ultimately leading to a shortage of solder. I have got 3,800 solder over here, so it's not a major problem for us, but there is a little bit of a shortage of tin. The other thing that I was wondering is how much of a chest full of stuff have I got up here. I've got 700 lead in there. I don't have anything spare over here going into that one. The main issue is that we need some more mining drills so that we get more bobmonium, because the bobmonium is slower to mine than the rubite over here. So I think it would be a good idea if we make a couple of extra of these. So if I go for 5 of them, just like that, I've got most of these. Actually, you know what? Let's cancel those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. That's going to get me a couple of mining drills immediately that I can go and plonk down in here. Like that. 2 extra mining drills. That's 25% more output than these over here. Mining speed 200. 250% mining time. I might actually want 2 more. Just to bring that up a bit. Just to make absolutely certain that we've definitely got enough. It's not going to hurt, is it? There. Right, little bit of extra bobmonium coming through on there, which is going to just start increasing the output on the tin, which ultimately is going to not make a huge difference at the moment, but it does mean it will start building up a reserve of tin, which is something that we'll be wanting a little bit later on. So later in the game, it is going to help us out a bit if we can just sort of stay on top of the output that we've got up there at the moment. Now, how are we doing for coal up here? Really no. I'm not going to worry about it for a minute. This seems to be doing alright over this side. We've got that absolutely crammed full on the line. I have got a bit of a shortage of iron running through here at the moment. Because we're using the iron up in different places, but my main problem is that I'm not putting iron out absolutely flat out. Like it would be better if I was able to turn the iron out a little bit faster than what I am. And these are all running flat out. I've got fuel in these. They're all right. Okay, well let's not concern ourselves unduly, but look at the iron down here. Like it's being used up right the way through the system. There's hardly anything left at all. I mean, if I look down in here, this is like using up the last of it at 150 of those, but this is where the iron comes to die. This is the very last part of any of the system that actually needs iron at the moment, so we don't need to be all that concerned about it. These are now building. They are backing up a little bit. We just kind of, they can do whatever they're doing. It doesn't really matter. So I've got that bit. So now I can look at logistics data cores right here. I need red circuits, construction components, logistics blocks, and the basic data cores. We need to join all of that lot together to make logistic data cores. Right. So we need to get those items there. We need to couple those up with the red circuit boards that are coming over this way. That is what we need, isn't it? With those red circuit boards, we need the logistic blocks that are heading up that way. And then we need to get the grey data thingies. Yeah, right. We'll go and get the grey data first. That's these up here. So we've got those coming off of there. I want to get them, and I want to bring them back from up there, And I want to be able to get them through my large array of spaghetti all the way down over to here so that we can make something from them, and then we've got to take them back again. This is not going to be the easiest thing to do. Ooh. We've already got a line that is running down here that we might actually be able to use usefully. So what we will do is we're going to change this around a little bit. We're going to move these just a little smidgen. First up, I will break that line there so that we can clear the belt. Then what I will do is this one here is going to go there and up to there like that, so that it clears this bit out of the way. That one can go. These belts can be removed. Let's get rid of all of that. Get rid of that underground belt over to there as well. And then I will take overground belt just straight over here like this. Those are just going to run straight in like that without any issues whatsoever, no problem. And then I can bring this belt here that's going to run straight down there like that. It's going to go there, and it's going to go underneath that belt. And it's going to come down a little bit further like that. It's going to go over by one, and it's going to drop into there like that. Now, why am I not making any red circuits at the moment? Red circuits are over here. The red circuits are here. What are you waiting on? You're waiting on resistors. Why am I not making resistors? Resistors here. What are you waiting on? You're waiting on copper. I've got no copper. The copper is being hijacked to go over here. It's going in here into the red circuits at the moment. The grey circuits. So, it's coming through, but because I'm taking it out to go into other bits, it's currently being used, and then it gets sort of sideways into other bits, and sideways over into first bits, and yeah, you get the idea. But, okay, what I was saying is, we've got a line coming down here, and I've got those coming up out of there. What I think we need to, well, what we'd like to do is I'd like to be able to get those grey circuits coming out this way. I can't just hook them out there. They're in the way. This isn't going to work very easily. I've got to be able to try and get those grey data cores out of there, or I've got to filter them off of this side and put them onto that belt. They've got to come out here somewhere, so that I can get them down here, and then I can filter them out again, and I can send them off over here, away from all of the rest of the material. This is where things start to get really complicated, when you're just, like, trying to move lots and lots of spaghetti around. Spaghetti for the win. Don't get me wrong, it's always spaghetti for the win. So what I'm kind of thinking over this way, because, well, I need those. I need those together. I actually need those and the red circuits to go into here. So I was thinking I need red circuits, and I need basic data cores together, so I could have a belt with both of them running on at the same time. But that's not really going to work so well, unless I bring it down here. There may be a way to do this. We go all the way up here, up to the top of this bit, right? All the way up to the top over here. So first up, I will go on there, and this one is going to put a filter right there. And it's facing the wrong way. It is facing backwards. And I'm going to filter out from there. I'm going to go Angels Technology. I'm going to go Basic Data Core. I'm going to filter out Basic Data Cores onto there. Then I'm going to go down this side, and I'm going to put a splitter on there. And all that's going to do is it's going to turn round, and it's going to split back over into there like that. That's going to let me pull out the basic data cores. Just going to go this way. And we bring these back round this way. We go up. We wiggle our way past all of this. We don't want to go too close to those, to be honest, because that's going to make life difficult for me in a bit. But I'm not going to worry about that just now. Then I can bring you back round, and I can hook you in on that side like that. So that I've got the basic data cores running all the way down here like this. And then we get to this point here. And I will put in another splitter on here. And then I go into there and I filter basic data cores out of there. We put them on the right-hand side like that. I'll just pick up those frames. And we've now got them separate. So we've used that belt just to bring them down to this point. And now we've jumped out onto our own belt again. When you are making spaghetti, you need to think very creatively sometimes. You've got to be willing to do all sorts of things, regardless of how messy it looks. Okay? That the mess does not matter. At this point, mess doesn't matter in the slightest. All that matters is getting things from point A to point B. However you need to. It might be a painful thing to admit sometimes. It might not be something that you actually want to do, but sometimes that is what you actually need to do. You need to do it like this in order to get the spaghetti to flow. So we want our spaghetti to flow this way. We're going to go under there like that, and then we're going to bring you up this way. And I'm actually going to go running along here like this. All the way down there like that. And I'm going to come off of the end of here with this one. You are going to filter out the red circuits. Those are the ones that I want. Red circuits right there. You're going to come on the right hand side. We just go in here and clean those up. And you'll come out there. Those grey ones there are on the wrong side. Actually, yes, they are. So we'll get rid of a couple of these. Actually, I need to get rid of one. That one's going to go down there, and it's going to go, and it's going to do that, and you're going to go up there. And then you are going to do that. Right. They're going to run in that wise direction. I don't even need to keep that one on there. But yeah, we'll have both of them on there then. And what we've now got, if we have a look, we've got the red circuits and the basic data cores coming in together onto one belt. That's what that's what that was all about. That's what we needed to do. So next, I want to go back over here, and I want to get this material right here, and I need to take it across our lines all the way over here, and I need to join it onto a belt with those right there. So our next job is to actually join all of them together. So we want to go back this way. And the first bit we will do is we will simply put them out on here. Am I going to go up there and take it across there? Or am I just going to bring it down here and bring it out along? No, I'm not, because I don't want to get too close to the gas reserve that we got down here. I've already got enough stuff going around that. So we'll bring this one up here like this. And then I go out, up, back. I put an underground belt in here. An underground belt here. An underground belt here like this. I do another one there. I do one there like that, and I do one there like that as well. And then we can start joining all of these together. So I want to put a belt in and join those together. You go over this way, down here like that, and join them. Wiggle them in together a bit. You go back over here and wiggle, and that joins on there as well. Now I come down here, and I take an inserter, and I drop it down onto there. And that's going to start inserting those out onto the line. So we've got those steel girders, the construction components. And then I need to join the construction components onto this belt over here. Which side are those on? Well, unfortunately, that is all we've got time for. We will come back tomorrow, and we will carry on with the bat challenge, continue trying to make 1,000 of absolutely everything. But we'll also take a little short break and try to catch me a door flurp. If you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.